Well, good morning, everybody. We're here in the workshop briefly, and this is one of these spalted wood spoons that I carved from an old piece of wood that fell down out there in the garden. Really some neat colors. And for those that would like to know what is inside there, it is food grade mineral oil from 13 chefs and just plain old coffee grounds. That's all there is. But let's go take a look at where we get the wood for our spoons. And here's some of these scoops and stuff. Right here. Definitely need to clean my workbench up, huh? Okay, here's that one of the plum trees that got obliterated by a storm a few weeks back. And there's a nectarine stump in there. And all of this has produced spoons and scoops and everything else. And that old maple tree over there in the corner has thrown us a bunch of good stuff, and this is an apple tree right here. Okay. The strawberry patch is getting ready to rejuvenate itself. And we got a couple of plums in there. This tree should really crank out and produce next year. All right. And here is the site of Bird Bath Wednesday, which here later on today we'll retrieve the footage off of that one and the footage off of that one and see what pops up. All right. And maple trees all back through here. This is the wood that fell from it over the course of the last few months, and here's a limb, branch more like it, that I'm harvesting for some spoons. So we'll call this the garden of spoons. Yeah, here you crow. All right, not long now. We'll have to start thinking about pruning stuff up and everything. There are doves and birds of all sorts just laying around in the garden area. You can see figs. All that should be slowing down here right soon. Notice all the clouds out there. We have a tropical system. It's trying to develop off the North Carolina, South Carolina coast, and it's going to start throwing a ton of rain back up this way. I guess we'll have to see what goes on. And we got the hummingbird feeder thing, cleaning those up. Everything. Got a bunch of weed eating and grass cutting to do. This is another plum tree. All right. Yeah, rub your hand through there. There you go. Rub your hand through this. Smells like somebody's cooking spaghetti sauce out here. Anyway, ton of work to do. Always something to do. Like I said, out there in the distance, we got a big tropical storm trying to get going, so we'll see. This limb fell out of this willow tree over there, and we'll see what we can make out of it. And that is a piece of that plum tree. And here's another three sections of that plum tree that got destroyed over there. And we'll work on these over the next week or two. Those are these little raised bed platforms that I made out of pallet wood, an ancient wood that's been sitting back in the pile for a long time, years. Who needs a soundtrack? You got all this, right? Air conditioning, crows, everything else. Anyway, another little section that we're gonna attach legs to and build the sides for another raised bed planter type system. As we get into the fall, all this is going to get trimmed up, knocked back about 15 feet, so we get a lot more sunlight in here. All right, everybody. Like I said, we'll call this the garden of spoons. Quite often, the stuff that I work on, I'll just pick a stick up, branch up, and work on it. And we'll make little scoops or kooks or something like that, and I'll just put it back down on the ground and just see how long it takes for it to rot. Here's a old wooden goblet that I made, I don't know, 2-3 years back. And like I said, I just left it there, see how long it takes for it to return back to the earth. And yeah, there's a fig getting ready to ripen up. This wood has got some serious spalting inside of it. It makes some really pretty spoons. Like that one that we were showing at the beginning, using the old ads to peel back all this old gunk.